England, Ireland and Serbia, what do you make of that?
Yeah, it's a good group. It's an interesting group. Obviously England's looking clear favourites at the moment, with us and Ireland and Serbia following on behind. But it's a draw. You play what's drawn, and we'll be up for any game.
And how do you build on your World Cup experience going into now this World Cup qualifier?
Yeah, I think we've got a lot of building to do. Obviously, our squad's going to be totally different from the World Cup squad in terms of overseas players probably not being involved. A lot of people who were injured for the World Cup, Danny Andy, Ben Kavanagh coming back, plus some others, and also there's the domestic player rule where you've got to have six players from your domestic competitions or come through the junior system in your squad. So it's going to be a totally different squad, but it's going to be something that we're looking forward to as a country to get new people involved in the international side. And
how do you prepare now? What will you do? Will you go back and sort of plan 4 or 5 training sessions between now and...
Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it, getting training sessions together, because there's only one weekend that's been designated as an international break, which is at the end of April. So we'll be having a get together then, best part of the full weekend. Other than that, it's difficult to get Super League, Championship, League One people together, plus people from the domestic competition which we need in. So getting 4 or 5 sessions in, yes, that's the ideal, but whether it happens, I'm not sure. But we have regular teams meet-ups, and we will be doing moving forward, so everyone keeps in touch with each other, and we can build some goals, and we can plan for what we want to do and how we want to play and how we want to perform.
And we've talked to some of the other nations about you'll get at least one home game. How important do you think will it be to take your national team back into Scotland and play there?
Yeah, it's massive. I think just speaking to Paul Anderson before, he brought his England Knights up to Edinburgh for a warm-up game for us before the World Cup, and it worked out really well, and they enjoyed coming up and playing, and certainly there was a good turnout for that game, and obviously with domestic players playing, there's that added interest as well. So we're hoping, if we get 1 or 2 games at home, that's great, because we can kind of build that support and get other people coming through, which is what it's all about really for Scotland Rugby League.
And in terms of domestic players, how will you keep a tab on the game up there? Will you have sort of your spying network and your...
Yeah, we've got a good spying network going on. Yeah. Also, I keep in touch with the guys running the under-19s and the student teams on a regular basis. In fact, there's a meet-up down at Bradford Bulls on Sunday for a mixed under-16s, under-19s group. So I'll be going down to that and joining in and seeing what's knocking about talent-wise.
Brilliant.
The Challenge Cup game a couple of weeks ago, seeing Edinburgh on the iPlayer, must have been great. Yeah. An exposure for a game people may not have realised there's actually Club Rugby League in Scotland.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's bizarre, isn't it? But Edinburgh Eagles have been going for quite a few years now, and there's a lot of talk that there needs to be a professional team in Scotland, and it'd be perfect. And I think Edinburgh, it's the capital. Edinburgh Eagles, the longest running team. For me, if there was finance and everything else, infrastructure, that would be a no-brainer if they could move forward. But yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Saddleworth Moor against Edinburgh Eagles in the Challenge Cup, yeah.